That's it right there. Right there. That's Prairie Gulch. I'm headed up that way. Headed up here to Pine Ridge. That's Iron Mountain right in front of us. You can see that big old notch there in the V gap. I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see, I guess imagine it's Glendale or somewhere out that way. There's Palos Verdes and the mound over there right there, but I can't, it's too cloudy to see any islands. I gotta hike that trail right down the middle there, all the way down. And I think somewhere around there, I gotta jump down into Fish Fork. That's Fish Fork down there. Not this immediate canyon, but the other one on the other side. I don't know if I'll make it today. I think there's a grove of trees up here a little bit ahead. I might, see, I got enough water to stay one night up here on Pine Ridge and see if I can make a Fish Fork tomorrow. Or if I make it at all, maybe I just hike out tomorrow. Alright, we'll see what happens. Well, I made it to the Fish Fork trail sign. All those switchbacks down there, about there, somewhere in there. You gotta somewhere in there, about that way, right over there. I can't really see, but somewhere there you drop off the other side. And I think it's a little more. So I see there's some pine trees back over here. We'll see if I can find a spot to hole up. And I think we're gonna give Fish Fork try another time. This way I can camp here at night. I know there's water down back at Lupine, so make it back to Lupine, camp another night there, and head out, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta find somewhere to hole up tonight up here on the ridge. That's quite a climb, but I'm up there. That's Mount Baldy right there behind me. And let's see if I keep turning. That right there is Pine Mountain behind the Fish Fork sign. And I think that's at like 9,000 feet, because Iron Mountain's around 8, I think. Baldy's at 10. I thought let's see what we got over here. Let's see, is that Guffey right there? Yeah, I believe that's Guffey right there. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's Guffey. And behind me over here on this side, there's Baden Powell right there. There's Baden Powell right there. So I'm gonna poof over to these. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's only got 2 hours of daylight or so, and I'm all sweaty and wet. I don't want to get to camp late, sweaty and wet. And it took me a while to climb up the ridge top up here to the sign. So it gives me Another attempt. I'll have to go for it again. I don't think I'll try it tomorrow, because that's a heck of a climb out of there. And I'd like a day in between climbing out of there and then walking back down. We'll see what these old legs say. I want to take a break over here and yeah, I don't see if I can find a spot to set up camp right behind me over there in those trees. All right. Another night, another plow point. A little windy up here on the ridge. So I'm set up right here. I'll have some leaf debris and whatnot on that end, keep the wind from cutting in. And I'll tell you what, once you get under here, it's right now probably a 10-degree difference just getting out from that wind. There's the grub sack. Everything to cook is available to me right here in my kitchen. And I'm gonna chillax for a little bit. It's getting cold. I'll pick you up when I get some dinner going. Not quite hungry enough for dinner, so I got my little setup here. Gonna make some miso soup, a little bit of coffee there with some, add some hot chocolate, and just a little snack here. Read my book for a little bit. It's nice under the tarp. Boy, you step out from under this tarp and it is cold. Miso soup's good stuff. My new all-time favorite. Kikkoman miso soup. Good stuff. Little seaweed, a little bit of tofu. I don't know what else you put in miso soup, but it's good. Yeah, the temperature sure dropped. I'm glad I decided not to keep going. At least I had another 2 hours, so it would have put me there right at nightfall. But I didn't want to have to struggle with putting up a tarp and setting up camp, sweaty and cold, and no fires. I can't light a fire, so I just call it a day. I made it this far. That's good. I've never made it this far before. Fish Fork looks like quite a drop down into Fish Creek or whatever, Fish Canyon, Fish Fork. That means that tomorrow I have to make that all the way out to at least here. Then from here I can get back to the car. It is supposed to be relaxing, right? Let's see, I should be I should be 14 miles from the nearest highway, from where I'm at right now. To pavement. I can get to dirt in about 6 miles. Only noises you get up here are the animals, the birds, and the airplanes. We're very near Ontario Airport, and they fly. I know they come up through this channel, the mountain ranges. They use the mountain ranges and then circle down into Ontario, or vice versa, because I've flown out of Ontario and they kind of do their little circle up through the mountains and then make their path to wherever you're going. Let's see if I can get more of the view I got right here. There we go. Got all the pine needles out of view. Let me see here. There we go. That's better. The wind's blowing in from that way. It's going this direction, the wind. So the plow point, this is the post I use to get my height. Hung my platypus is up there. It gives me access to my water. Look at that sky. I really need to get a tripod if I'm going to keep doing these videos. Wind is tearing up those canyons. I can hear it ripping up the canyons and coming up this way. Hopefully the wind doesn't change direction in the night. That would really put me in a bad way. Like these, I don't know, what do you call them? Enamel coated tin cups. Put a beer koozie on them. That works pretty good. Well, I guess my neighbor is getting a little free advertisement for his company, because this came from my neighbor. It was accidentally donated to me by forgetting it at my house. And we got these tin cups. I saw that there. I said, hey, that might work pretty well. Slipped it in there. I said, oh, that's it. So it's been in our camp gear ever since. Thank you to Rob Rui from United Paving. Good koozies. Good free advertisement for your koozie. Only got 7 subscribers, but hopefully all 7 of them will see. Well, I went from watching YouTube videos to not looking at it, talking about it. I'm being about it. I'm up here tarping it in a bivvy. And it might be a little colder tonight than last night. I was down pretty sheltered last night. But I got the sun a lot longer up here because I'm looking down at the bottom down there at the Prairie Fork. And it's all dark and shady already, so I'm sure it's already chilly down there. And I still got sun on the back of my tarp here. You can see. Excuse me. But I'm going to lose that shortly and hopefully get a good, nice sunset for you guys and gals and anybody that watches. Thank you for watching, if you're watching, by the way. Especially if you sat through this far. There, you can hear one of those jets. But solo, have not seen another person since I got out here last night, Thursday night. Today's Friday. I have not seen a person, not another soul. Very quiet, very peaceful. There's supposed to be a lot of bighorn sheep on this side of the mountain range here. That's what everybody tells me. The hunters that came this way. I didn't make it this way this season. Next season, this is my goal, though. But they said they see a lot of bighorn up here, so I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for some bighorn sheep. That would be really nice to see. It's been quite some time for me since I've seen bighorn sheep up here. Matter of fact, I think the last time I saw a bighorn sheep was in Palm Springs on Highway 111. Real early in the morning. I think I was coming home from work. And there on Palm Canyon, big old ram just walking across the middle of the street like nothing. Now it's a few years back. But up here in these mountains, I'm just now getting back into these mountains the last couple, 2-3 years. So being that they were very remote, and my chick, she likes to go jeeping and camping, which is very fun. I like that too. But I'm getting into this hiking, camping, and tarping stuff. And she's done it once with me. Let's see if I can convince her to do it again. Slowly work her into these little walks. We're kind of not in shape for it, but you can't get in shape for it if you don't do it, right? So I'm out here doing it, and more often than not, if I can drag her out, I will. I think she'll like it up here, though. It's pretty. Well, I think I bored you enough.